So Vikas Khare sir is currently the vice president in JB Chemicals. So he was he was with Alembic.
And so want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So now I request Vikas sir to throw some light on what are the current challenges, especially in terms of, I think restructuring is happening in most of the pharma companies. So if you can throw some light on that, sir.
Okay. So good morning to all of you. I think it was pleasure listening to Kiran, and he has always been a very strong man, and I'm sure he will find his own ways to combat his current situation. So coming on to pharma, I think we are. Let me start with we should say that we are one of the most luckiest persons to work in pharmaceutical. Because this is probably one of the industries which is, I will not say least, but one of the industry which is less impacted as compared to many others where things are, worse. But when you are working in a corporate, let me give you this. JB Chemicals, I am handling 2 cardio divisions, and last, I think, all the years so far, these 2 divisions have been successfully doing. They are more than 100% and growing double to what the therapy or the market is growing. So the market is growing by 13% and we are growing by 26-27%. And fortunately for me, I have a brand which is very big. When I joined, the brand was of 100 crores, and today the brand is crossing 300 crores. Now, having said all these things, I think, let me tell you, every month has been critical. When you work for a corporate, I think expectation in corporate does not come down with situations. So that is number one challenge, that you need to perform, you need to showcase, you need to prove that whatever you have been doing, I think, is in right track. And let me tell you, my both the division today also, YTD July or YTD August, they are on 105%, growing at 26%. So coming on to COVID, I think this was a very interesting journey of last 5-6 months. Every month I will say we were forced to change our strategies. I think, when we started, all of you will agree, in the month of March, the first thing which was there in our mind will be it will be just a month episode. So our first month entire strategy was to combat 30 days, how to keep our flocks together, how to keep our team motivated. And, our focus was more towards team. But when the end of April came, all of a sudden there was the government announced yet another 30 days lockdown. And all of a sudden we realized now we will have to change our gears. And then the focus again came back to our daily bread and butter job, how to meet our customers. Now there was a very peculiar situation. We want to visit our customers. Government is announcing the lockdowns. Customer is not ready to meet us. So then this orthodox industry came out for the first time. The role of, there came a small role of digitalization. Now it was a difficult task for all of us. I think you all know, when we started in Cipla, in 2000, early 2000, when we gave laptops to our team, I think it was not very easy. We were ready as the company, but the doctors and the customers were not ready. Here the situation was we wanted to transform ourselves, but the customers again, they were not ready to accept. Then came another thing. Zoom, this is not safe. So that was a different challenge. First, forget the customers. First, you have to again come back to your own team, and you have to, again convince them, teach them, make them understand that this is what is new normal. because none of us were ready for this. None of us ever heard of this. Every company, every, person had a different mindset, different thoughts. So what we decided is, what in our two division, we took this as a strategy that meeting the customer is going to be the most critical thing. And I'm talking of early May. So what we did is we started a concept called as, a distant detailing, a remote detailing. So we started training our teams accordingly, and they started doing also. I mean, I will not say, but the new normal which we wanted to make them understand was, if you are able to meet your customers 50% by physical means, the other 50% should be on digital means. And we were trying to convince them that maybe in the future, even if the situation comes back to normal, the new normal will be 60 to 70% digital connect. But then slowly, the data, external data of our products, of our performance came, and all of a sudden, there was a strong, message that the big brands are becoming bigger and the small brands are, virtually going out of the market. Now everybody, saw the data. So when we sat, this was happening to us also, because being a market leader, our Silakar was consolidating. But we also have a tail, and that was vanishing. So the brainstorming which we did, all of a sudden we came back and we started, realizing a very practical fact that today it is not the customer, meaning doctors for us, which are most important. Virtually, it is the chemist which is playing the game. And this idea came to me, let me tell you, when my chemist next door was giving me or forcing me a medicine which I was never taking in my life. The brand, I mean to say. He was just simply substituting it. And that was, I was taking, a brand from Cipla, and he was not giving me that. So that propelled me an idea. If this happens to me, the chemist knows that I am working in a pharma market, pharma field. If this can happen to me, what will be happening to the others? So the simple message in the June 1st week to my team was, my dear friends, if you even get one day to work in field, focus more on chemists and retailers than your customers. And that will prevent at least, our smaller brands, that will help us in, making our brands availability check, and also, trying to ensure that things are properly, there is no substitution being done. So this was the learning third month. By this time, we came to a fact that there was an, excessive vomiting by the pharmaceutical companies in terms of webinars. Now, every day there were, people were just vomiting it out. What is happening to COVID? So every doctor in his or her perspective was trying to vomit out what is happening. So at the same time, we in cardiology had to consolidate in our this, year-old strategy of conducting some academic seminars for doctors. So what we decided was, we will not talk of COVID. Rather, let us talk of the recent, what are the challenges the doctors are facing. So what the understanding we got from there is, the doctors, they really want to discuss among themselves that how to keep themselves fit, how to combat, their visit to COVID wards, how they can, carry on with their day-to-day jobs in their hospitals. I think this was again a turning point for us. So if what I'm trying to say is, in these difficult times of COVID, every month has been, important, and a quick learning, self-learning, I will say, and then analyzing the current situation, understanding what the market is requiring, what the customer is, expecting. We have to transform ourselves. Then coming to the field, as rightly mentioned by Mr. Kiran, the field also had a very high expectation. As I told you, in my both the divisions, people are performing. They are performing month on month. So it was very important for me to keep their morale high, to give them the right direction, which will fetch them the right, output. Otherwise, just simply asking them to go in field and work, because I came to know some of these companies, they pushed their people on field and the doctors virtually hated them. So it's not that, going and meeting doctor will fetch you something. The need of the R is understanding. Yes, it is important to meet your customers, but let us understand how he or she feels. What is, I think the recent SMSRC data also shows that. I think when you talk of female doctors, more than 50% of the doctors, they accepted digital or distant connect rather than meeting one-to-one. Even the doctors, before COVID, not more than 22 to 25% were digital, savvy. But during this COVID and post-COVID, number has gone significantly high. So what I mean to say is leadership, doesn't mean that what we have done will work. Leadership means we have to learn every day, every month. And first, we have to realize, learn ourselves, and quickly we have to make it so simple that our teams take up within no time. And make it so simple that your team, feels it easy to execute. Give them time, give them space, give that delegation, and they will come out with better ideas, better, understanding. Today, let me tell you, my regional managers, they are virtually on their own. They see their markets as a different market. They design their own strategy. They come to me, they discuss it with me, they give their own suggestions, and that is how I am helping them. So I think this is how the restructuring in the future also will help. It will not be a conventional, a sales and marketing model, when head office will decide the strategy and the field will execute. Today, whatever inputs you decide, a simple sanitizer, if you want to purchase and wanted to send to your colleague in field, it took almost 27 to 30 days. So if you are still, at the same age-old strategy of, the conventional model, I think it is not going to work. So I mean to say, we have to evolve ourselves. We have to, transform ourselves. We have to adapt as per the situation. And every day in this situation is a new day. So I think these are basically my challenge, when I see my role, my company, and my divisions. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
I
sir.
see, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, sir. I think, you put everything in a nutshell. Leadership is learning and learning quickly, delegate, and then, evolve, and then adopt what is the best suited for that day. Maybe tomorrow you have a different strategy altogether.
Correct.
So that is very important. And there is no traditional way of looking things, and passing orders from a head office will not work now, because there is no the entire system is disrupted. So you need to be empower your leaders, especially in the field, who can actually bring a lot of empowerment to the field.
Precisely.
And then not only just doctors, which because we have all this thing in mind that, okay, doctors are very, very important, but apart from doctors, yes, even chemist plays a very major role. And if he substitutes, we should know what is happening, especially because the big brands are becoming bigger, but small brands are losing their identity. So in this situation, you have to know what is happening in the market and then act accordingly. And so these are the few learnings.